If you're the type of person who literally starts off the year, does great on their goals and then falls off by February, keep on watching. If you're also the type of person who always has New Year, resolutions they want to make, but they don't know exactly how to go about that planning, also keep on watching. Welcome back. It's your girl Adiba, and I'm here to talk to you about how to properly reset yourself from this year to level up next year. There's different aspects we really need to be able to talk about. We need to be talking about finance, health, self-care, and some other miscellaneous things that you don't realize will actually help you to truly stay on top of your goal. Here's a breakdown of what we're going to talk about today. You can jump on to whatever you really need and come back to any other topics that you think could help you as well. They're all separated by different themes, so you can better prepare yourself. If you're watching this video, you know you love to get to the next level, to progress, to be a better person. Because girl, I'll be the same way, because this life is not for the monotonous, and this life is not for being in a straight line. We always want to be better, and we always want to be in progress. Let's talk about your health. I like to categorize health in two ways, and this is what I've done over this year that has really helped me. I want this to help you guys as well. We have the active health and passive health. What do I mean by that? With active health, this is your working out, your gym, your health goals, obviously, and then you also have like your food routine that you want to have, and so on. And with passive health, we have more of medical checkups. In leveling up, we don't really hear about medical checkups, but I'm going to touch that on just in a second. In terms of active health, you want to put a goal. I want you to have one goal and 3 habits for everything we talk about today, because it's easy to put on a goal, but it's really hard to know what we need to do for that goal. So whatever goal you put on in any of the categories we talk about today, I want you to have that goal and 3 habits to follow that goal. So for instance, let's say you want to be stronger and build more muscle. Your 3 habits could be do weightlifting 3 times a week. Your another habit could be in part of that to eat more protein every single day. And your third habit could be just drink a lot more water, because all those 3 habits will actually help you to attain that goal. In active health, you have your, let's say, gym routine. I want you to write down exactly what your goal is. I want you to put in your weight loss. I want you to put in your weight gain. Whatever you want to do, I want you to put it down. I want you to have the 3 habits beside it. You decide what you want to do for that. That's going to help you. In terms of your health, I want you to commit to at least a certain amount of days you go to the gym every single week. You see, I'm a curvy girl. I'm always in progress of my health. It doesn't matter where you are in your life in terms of your health. We can all be always progressing. So for me, I decided to do 3 times a week. Before I used to say, I'm going to do 5 times a week. I'm going to do 6 times a week. I'm going to do every single day. And guess what? I'll do well for 1 week, fall off, and then fall off for the rest of the month. So I know it's important to build habits over a period of time. Start with something that's attainable and measurable before you go all in. So for me, I did 3 times a week. You guys can do maybe 2 times a week. If you don't go at all, do 1 time a week, something like that. It could be at home. It could be actually going there. Stick to what you actually put down. In terms of your food, it's really important that you attain it to whatever goal you have in terms of your health. If you want to bulk up, you're going to have a certain type of health routine. If you want to lean out, you're going to have a certain type of health routine. If you want to lose weight, health routine, and gain weight, health routine. So whatever it might be. If none of those are your goals and you just want to feel good, then eat things that's going to feel good. The second part's going to talk about what you need to do in terms of also feeling good. Let's talk about passive health. What I call is more of the medical side, because you're not looking at it every single day, but you're looking at it here and there. So it's a little bit more passive. And sometimes it becomes so passive, we forget about it. And I did it for so many years. I had surgeries done just because I let certain pain tolerance continue and not go for checkups, and then turned very worse, and it turned really bad to the point I had to get surgery. For instance, I had to get a year and a half ago an MCL tear surgery on my right knee, and I could have prevented that maybe way more long ago, because I used to have my knee give out before. So, you gotta go to the doctor. When it comes to your doctor, put into your goals how many times you're going to go for your checkups, You're going to put down your cleaning for your dental. You're going to put down your skin checkups if that's what you need, and so on. Another part of the active health you really need to put down is things you want to get done in terms of treatment. So I'll give you an example. I'll make an entire video on my experience, but for the longest time, I had TMJ pain, longest as in like 10 years. And I knew I can get Botox to be able to reduce the pain. I used to have so much pain, guys. It's ridiculous. And over time, it got so worse because my actual daytime business, I'm talking to people all the time. So I would end up at the night straining. And a lot of people, if they saw me, they would see me like touching here a lot because like it's sore all the way down. If you look up TMJ, it's not a fun pain or ailment to have. So not too long ago, I went to go get treatment for it, and guys, the pain is gone. I had to get Botox, and I did, and the pain is literally gone, and it's not even been a full month at this point. And I could have done that many years ago. So 2024, please put down any treatments that you've been setting out. Just do it. It's going to help you in the long run. Any problem that can be fixed when it's small is going to be so much better than trying to fix it when it's big. Some apps that I really love when it comes to health maintenance is if you're working from home, I love the Nike app. You guys can use that too. I love saving anything really on TikTok that can help at home if I'm not going out. I also love the habit tracker, which is going to help you with any of the goals that we're going to talk about today, because you can put any habit. I've been using it for a few months and I'm loving it. So you guys can use it too. And it's very simple and straightforward. So that can help you a lot. Let's jump into self-care, mental health, and spiritual. Why I put all of these three together, because I feel like these are all at the upper part of our minds, you know? It's something very internal, not so tangible. So a lot of times I find them to correlate to each other in terms of how we treat it. Something that's super important and going into next year for you guys, you need to have some sort of a routine, whether it be a morning routine or a night routine. A morning routine, for instance, I'll tell you what I do. When I wake up, I try to slowly warm out the morning because I hate rushing in the morning. I used to be a rush person, and sometimes that would make me just burn out and not want to do anything throughout the day. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that because I know it's not easy, especially if I woke up late. So I have a set time I wake up every morning, which is around 8:30 to 9:30. I don't try to touch the phone at least 30 to 40 minutes. And then I always get my warm glass of water. It just helps in the morning to kind of just help my internal system. I always now get tea. I used to be such a big iced coffee person, but now I go for tea and it just feels so good. I guess, especially in the winter time, it just feels so nice to have your morning tea. And my morning routine is nothing crazy. I want to be able to add more to it, and I'm going to show you guys along the way what I add to it. But it's just a routine that I know I do it every day, and it just feels good to be able to know exactly what I'm doing and start it out in the same way. Another thing, I always make my bed. First thing in the morning, I have to make my bed. I'll be honest, your girl is grown, but a lot of times, many years ago, I would not like make my bed. And that would end up being a spiral effect of not organizing everything throughout the day. So definitely make your bed. If you guys have seen that video of that military dude talking about making your bed, it is so powerful. That was the first thing I changed in my morning routine that later created a ripple effect to be able to add other things to my routine. In terms of your spiritual, and this can affect your mental too, join that group. If you are part of a church or you want to be part of a church, join. If you want to be part of a mosque, join. Because sometimes for your spiritual needs, you do need a community. So if that's what you want, whether it be online or in person, just do it. It doesn't matter if your friends are not doing, like, who cares? Just you do it because it helps you and you love it and you care about it and you find your people, you find your tribe. A big part of self-care I want you guys to have is every month or every quarter, whatever you can afford. I want you to stay within your means. You don't got to go over your means to be doing any kind of self-care. Self-care is not self-care if it's going above your means and you're stressing about your money later. Okay. So whether every 3 months or every month, just book that facial or book that spa or book that massage. Just get something done that you get serviced. I know a lot of times we say, self-care, do it on your own, but there's a beauty to getting something done for yourself. And I'm not talking about nails and stuff like that. Those things, it's great. You can even do it on your own and you'll be fine. But, things that really eases you, like massages and some kind of spa retreat or a facial or something like that, something that you can get serviced that just makes you feel so good after. Even if that is your hair, like you just love getting your hair done every 3 weeks, the water flowing onto your hair. I love when my hair gets played with. It's just so relaxing just to have that water flow in your hair. So something like that, just book it in every 3 months or every month if you can, in your means, just to have your self-care time. If you can, book that travel as well, if that's part of your retreat that you've been wanting to do in this new year. Give yourself what you deserve and you've been wanting to do. Just plan ahead and you'll be able to do it. Let's talk about the financial side for 2024. This is very important because you can have everything together, but if your finances are not together, it's very problematic. And ladies, being financially free is the most empowering thing you can do for yourself. It's great when a man will add to whatever you already have, but isn't it beautiful to know you got it for yourself and anything else is a bonus, and you end up having your standards to the sky, and we love to see that. So when it comes to your finances, you want to do a financial audit. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to actually post a video on how to go through a personal financial audit. But in terms of your finances, I want you to look at your assets, your liabilities. I want you to liabilities as in your debts. I want you to look at your expenses, things you spend on. What can you cancel? Can you cancel some subscriptions? I want you to think about your investing goals. I want you to think about when you want to retire. I want you to think about some big purchases you want to make that are assets. Why? Because this will help you create certain plans. Now, if you can't create plans for yourself, maybe this coming year you look for an advisor and they help you along the journey, because your financial health is as important as your mental health and your physical health and all kind of other health that you can think about, because finance is something that's going to be a tool that you're going to need to use no matter what. I also want you to start reading some kind of a financial literacy book. Listen, high value girls love to read and we love to add to ourselves in all ways we can. So I know you're a high value woman just watching this. So here is a bunch of lists for you to get started on your journey if you haven't already. And don't forget, put your goal and your 3 habits. Always make sure to put your goal and your 3 habits. So for a financial goal, it could be that I want to save up $10,000 by the end of 2024, at least in my emergency fund. So you can divide that over 12 months and have a goal of saving that amount every single month. That would be the habit. Then you could have a habit of checking your finances every single month, just looking at your statements to make sure you're on top of it. Another habit that you can put is that every month you're going to invest a certain amount of dollars towards a stock or index funds or something like that. In the investments that you say to yourself, this same amount I'm going to invest every single month, and that could be a habit. The cool thing with finances is you can automate a lot of these things, but in the beginning you might want to manually do it just to get used to it, and then boom, you're gonna be a financial baddie. Let's talk about the fourth thing that I kind of say miscellaneous things that you still need to do to help you really reset and level up in 2024. The first thing you're gonna do, and a lot of people wait for seasonal changes to do it, but this is a great time to do it, is detox your home. I want you to detox your closet. Maybe you want to pick up a different style for 2024, but while you're picking up your style, you already have the clothes that you really don't need. So instead of hoarding, get rid of them. Either you can sell them or you can donate it, which I love to do. I love donating clothes. Like every 2-3 months, I'm always donating clothes. So you guys can try doing that as well. It's super beneficial because it helps you to just clear out, know exactly what you're going to wear, and go from there. There are some apps that you can sell on. Is Carrot app, which is pretty popular. You can also sell on Facebook Market and Poshmark, which is also really popular for people to sell their clothes on. Space detox. This falls under your home. So your home might have things that you might not like. Now, if you're living at home still with your family, that's okay. Who cares? Detox your room, right? Get rid of the things you don't want in your closet, on your table, on your floor. Detox, get rid of it. The papers and random receipts you might have, get rid of it, babes. We don't need that going into 2024. We want to clear out and get space for new things to come in. You know what I mean? So just detox. In the theme of detox, let's talk about the phone. You see, our phone This could make you or break you, baby. So you got to make it make you. Get rid of things like apps and stuff like that that you really don't need and it's just clogging up your space. And then organize your apps as much as possible. I'll show you how I organize mine on the screen. So this way it just clears out your mind. Any kind of chaos around us is not that necessary. So let's try to clear it out because it will help you think better and do better. In terms of apps, let's talk about your social media apps. Social media apps, followers, you don't care about, unfollow, baby. You don't need them. You don't need to be seeing things to continuously compare yourself and feel less than. Anything that gives you a feeling of less than, in terms of things that you really can't aspire to. You see, aspiration and envy are two different things. If you have things on your For You feed, any kind of feed that aspires you, gets you inspired, get you going. If it's not getting you going, it needs to go. Okay? If it's not getting you going, it needs to go. So get rid of it. Unfollow. I don't see why you need to be following thousands of people. Most of them don't even show up. And then let's say they show up, they're not even helping you. It doesn't make sense. Bye-bye to follows and stuff like that that you really don't care about. So you can have a fresh feed in 2024. And talk about your phone again. Contacts. We know that we got lots of contacts. Sometimes that's really not necessary. So just add in a day where you just go through your contacts and get rid of a bunch that you really don't need and care for. It just takes up space that's not necessary. And one thing that us girls, we need to make sure in 2024 is don't create space for anything that's not needed, wanted to better yourself. You just made it to the end of the video. If you watched till now, baby, you're gonna be the bestest ever in 2024. But here's the thing. You can only be the bestest and the baddest and the brightest if only you execute. So I want you guys to let me know when you guys execute the plan and how it goes and how you're feeling, because we're gonna check back in the new year, of course, with the whole reset plan. But until next time, you guys know where to find me again. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. In 2024, I am planning to make so much more content for you guys in terms of leveling up in so many different types of ways: business, finance, self-care, everything a woman wants. Because at the end of the day, us ladies, we have each other to literally grow, and there might be some men who are following. That's okay. You can learn and you can implement many of the things that I am talking about, and or send it to your lady, because that's what we're here for, is to level up, not for now, not for tomorrow, but always. All right guys, till next time, take care.